told you you so extra, but I know I'm the same.
Well, hello there and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be going through this look, which has been kind of my everyday go-to look for the summer here. I hope you guys enjoy it. And before we get into it, I would love it if you would subscribe. That way you join the fam and don't miss any of my videos. My lips are feeling a little dry, so I'm going to start off with the Shop Miss AOA Studio Jelly Jam Lip Mask. And I have the strawberry scent currently, but I've tried all of them and I love them all. This is my current favorite lip mask because it leaves the lips so soft and it costs under $2. That one is an old favorite, but I was thinking about actually doing a updated Shop Miss AOA Studio video because I've discovered plenty more products from there that I love and they are so affordable. So I'm really loving an illuminated base, and these days I've been using the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. As you know, e.l.f. recently released this and everybody thinks it's a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, and I pretty much agree. I have the shade 5 Medium Tan, and I'm going to apply it all over. And this is slightly deeper than the shade that I use in the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, but it gives just such a similar effect. For complexion, I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, and I'm using this shade Brûlée. And I love this foundation, but this shade that I have is a little bit too deep and a little bit too warm. So I'm actually going to be mixing in a little bit of the LA Girl Pro Color Foundation Mixing Pigment. I'm taking 1 pump of the Born This Way and a 3rd pump of the white and the same amount of the blue. All right, and this is what I'm working with. As you can see, that's much closer to my skin tone. And I'm picking it up with my Real Techniques foundation brush. And I'm starting in the center of my face. And I like to work in light layers, especially during the warmer months. And I love the way that the pigment doesn't change the finish of the foundation. It still leaves it that beautiful skin-like finish. Now I'm going to brighten up my under eyes with my Black Radiance True Complexion Color Corrector, and I have the shade Peach. And I like to let it set down a little bit before I go in with the warmth of my fingers, but I love this stuff. On my lighter makeup days, I will go with just this under my eyes as a brightener because it is the perfect tone to where it cancels out those dark tones under my eyes, but it's not so peach that it just looks so apparent under my eyes, you know? See how that just brightened everything up, but blended right in with the foundation? This is one of my favorite drugstore products ever. Now I'm going to take a little bit of my very loved Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer in the shade Honey. You guys already know, if you've been here a second, then you know that this is my favorite concealer of all time. God, and I swear you get so much. I've been thinking that I've been out of it for like a month now, but she's still kicking. And while that sets down a bit, I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. Putty Bronzer in the shade Bronzed Belle. I love this stuff. You can see I have already hit pan on it. Shade range is really nice. It's pigmented enough that it actually shows on your skin, but not so pigmented that you don't know what to do with it. It's a nice, beautiful medium, happy medium. And applying it with the e.l.f. Putty Primer Applicator, just chef's kiss. All right, now I'm gonna go in and blend out my concealer. Whether I'm blending with a brush or a sponge, it's really just depending on my mood these days. I'm loving this luminosity, so I want to set things down, but I don't want to take away from the glow. So I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder in the shade Medium. All right, again, we are gonna go ahead and keep with the glowy theme here. And I'm gonna use the new e.l.f. Luminous Putty Blush in the shade St. Barts. Now, I have been loving these even more than the original Putty blushes, which I did enjoy, but just there's something about a luminous blush that just really wakes up the face. I love the e.l.f. Putty bronzer that I just applied, but I've also been loving this L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour wear powder bronzer in the shade Deep Tan. So I'm going to go ahead and apply it on top of the e.l.f. Putty bronzer. I love using them both together, and I love using them both separately. Prior to this, all of the powder bronzers in my life that I loved were high-end and very expensive. So I was very happy to see when this hit the market, and I love it. It's, first of all, performs like a high-end bronzer. So smooth, so beautiful, not too pigmented that you don't know what to do with it. Just beautiful all around. And since I've got it in my hand, I'm going to take some on an eyeshadow brush and throw some on my eyelid. I've been keeping it very simple for eyeshadow recently. And using your powder bronzer on your eye is one of the easiest and effortless ways to look more put together and like you put in way more work than you actually did. And then take the rest and go on the lower lash line. Now I'm going into my Makeup by Mario Master Mattes palette to deepen up the outer corner. I'm going to use a mixture of these two shades here, Matte 10 and Matte 11. I'm going to take this shade next and go on the inner corner lid area. Now I'm taking my Hourglass Scattered Light Glitter Eyeshadow in the shade Smoke and throwing that in the center of the lid. For eyeliner, I've got my LA Girl Ultimate Intense Auto Eyeliner in the shade Lasting Brown. And I've been loving this for that less harsh definition around the eyes. Alright, for mascara, I'm actually going to try layering. I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Lash Paradise and the Essence Lash Princess to see if I create some magical combination. But I do love these mascaras on their own. This bet is going to be to start with Lash Princess and then end with Lash Paradise. And let's wait for that to dry a little bit. Honestly, they look great with just the Essence Lash Princess. All right, now let's try a couple coats here. Okay. Oh yeah, I like how that looks. What do you think? I think it almost looks like I'm wearing false lashes. All right, let us finish up the video with some lips. For lip liner, I'm going in with my old favorite, the NYX Downtown Beauty. And for lips, I'm taking a new shade to me of the Milani Keep It Full Plumping Lip Gloss. I think they might have discontinued my favorite shade, the Natural Luster, because I cannot find it anywhere. Yeah, that's upsetting. But I have Prismatic Peach today. It seems a little bit more iridescent than my Natural Luster, but I'm not mad at it. All right, I think that wraps up the look, so let me go ahead and zoom out and close out the video for you. Well, that wraps up today's look. I hope you enjoyed today's video and enjoyed today's look. Let me know down below if you've tried any of these products or if you've been using any of these products for a long time like I have. Or let me know if you've been using any of the newer products that I used in today's video. Also, please leave a comment down below if there's any other types of videos that you guys want to see. I'm definitely working on that AOA Studio video, and I think I want to do a full face of e.l.f., like an updated full face of e.l.f. Just let me know what you guys want to see. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Told you so extra, but I know I'm the same, yeah. Love me in spite of my trauma. Give me what I need and